Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy George Michael Perez, aka GMike, and y'all already know what it is, baby. Back with another episode of the G Perspective. Before we get into it, please follow me on my socials: Twitter at George Mike Perez, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at GMike Media _. The audio version of the podcast is available on all podcast platforms, YouTube, and now Rumble as well. This week, bringing back an old guest, George Michael Ruesca, to talk about the Game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. And then we talk about Game 2 predictions on what exactly will happen. Please like, subscribe, and leave some comments. Talk smack to your boy, but let's get it. Yoy, ¿qué hola?
How's it going?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
You know me, man. Working hard, living life. Got to play a little ball today, you know. A little sweating, a little cardio.
How
Feeling
was that?
good. It just sucks that you get there, and if it's packed, you gotta wait like 3 to 4 games before you get in, unless someone picks you up and shit like that. But whatever,
Yeah.
man. You got to wait like 30 minutes because they run up to over here. They run up to 11 full court games because since they got so many people waiting, they don't want to play up to 15 or 21, so they run up to 11, which I actually think is pretty good because the people that go to LA Fitness, it's not like they're like legit ballers that they're making every single shot, like NBA players, college players, and shit like that. So it was dope. What's up? How's your morning?
It was good. With the kids, went for a little run, made some breakfast. Now here we are.
Yeah. Getting on in this pod, man, to talk about these Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals. I know you got to see Game 1. Before we get into all of it, what you think about Game 1?
And exactly what people thought was gonna happen. The Nuggets were gonna come out and close the game. Um, you can see that they were very big, getting rebounds, making those shots, and it looks like Miami Heat has to play perfect ball to get these wins. They have to make all their shots. They're gonna have to hustle every single play. They can't be turning over the ball. They're gonna have to make a very big percentage of the shots. They have to. There's no missing. There's none of that because at the end of the day, there's the NBA Finals, and this is a place where the greats come out and they get that championship.
Yeah, bro, and you hit it right on the head because like the first half of the game, Miami, actually the whole game, Miami was just taking jump shot after jump shot after jump shot. They weren't really looking for the layups and the free throws like we usually do. I don't know if it could have been maybe because we needed more rest after Game 7 against Boston. Maybe the altitude over there in Denver because here we're like 6 feet above sea level. Over there, they're like 1,000 feet above sea level. So crazy difference. I don't really know what it was, but we were taking many jump shots, and like you said, we were missing. Like Struce right now, I could read it off the box score. He was 0 for 10 in the whole game, 0 for 9 and 3.
Yeah,
In the first half, he had
it's a
like
lot of
two.
missed
What?
shots.
Yeah, facts. In the first half, he had like at least two wide open, like literally, like no one ran up to him. They left him shoot, whatever, and he missed them. And Caleb Martin was doing the same thing for the whole game. He went 1 for 7. He wasn't doing all that great either. So it was just like jump shot after jump shot after jump shot, not us getting to the layup lines or the free throw. And like you said, if we're not making them, we're gonna really lose. But like I want to go on what you said about the bigs. They got Aaron Gordon, got Nikolai Jokic, MVP, Michael Porter. He's a wing player that basically almost 7 feet tall, and he grabs so many rebounds. He grabbed on the first game. He grabbed 13 rebounds. So going off of the fact that they have so many bigs, what do you think that Miami needs to do against these bigs?
Man, this whole time you were just when you mentioned Michael Porter Jr. Being 7 feet tall, every time I see him with the jump shot, I see the elevation.
Yes.
I see his height. I see that ball. He doesn't miss either. He's another shooter. So it's kind of hard. It's hard. It's hard to pinpoint all the little things that you're mentioning, and I think it's basically damn near you have to play perfect ball. You have to pass the ball well. It's hard for Miami to even get to the lane because there's always a chance of them being blocked. Jimmy was blocked a couple times. Like he would try to, drive the ball in, but it's difficult. You got these big frames, big bodies, big hands. Um, so you're gonna have to make all these shots. There's no excuse. I mean, Miami's that type of team anyway that they're used to being the underdog. So they're gonna bring that and they're gonna shoot well. I believe so. They have that mentality.
Yeah, no, in game two, we're gonna have to play it completely different. Like those jump shots that we were settling for, we can't. Like you said, it's hard for us to get it into the paint for sure and try to go for those layups and get those fouls. But I feel like we need to do a more of an effort of trying because if we're just settling for jump shots, I get it. We're a great shooting team, especially behind the arc, but we want to get those free throws. Like
Yeah,
Denver had 18 made free throws out of 20 attempts and Miami only had 2 free throws the whole
yeah,
game.
yeah. That was bad.
That's wild. Speaking on that, you think that was more of the officiating, or you think that was the way that just Miami was playing that they
I think it
couldn't
was
get the
both. No, I think it's a ridiculous amount of free throws compared to one. It's just way too much of
facts?
a difference. If you say there's in between, then you can give it to that. But two field goals it's unacceptable by the officiation because there was plenty of plays that were controversial. I mean, you could have called it either way, but two free throws, man, that's ridiculous. That's not good.
Yeah,
And I saw one of the post interviews with Adebayo, and they asked that question, and he's like, "Hey, are you gonna fine me? Are you
yeah.
gonna
You're
pay the
gonna take
fine?
my fine. You're
Yeah,
gonna take some.
if
Yeah,
you want me to tell you the truth."
yeah. Facts, dude. Facts. Man, it's tough. It's tough. It's especially for us, man. When we're a team that imagine Jimmy Butler, he averages like six free throws a game, and for him not to get one free throw in the first game of the NBA Finals,
Yeah, and
dude.
that's another talking about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's gonna have to be the Jimmy Butler that we saw in the first couple of series. That he was averaging 50, 40 points. This is your time right now. It's the NBA Finals. I mean, you can give all the excuses about, these guys being the best shooters or tall guys. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You obviously gonna have the favorite, but Miami's been that team to bring that dog out of them, and they got that heart, and that's what they gotta keep, leaning towards. Let their head coach lead the way.
Yeah, no, facts, facts. And I like to do a little comparison with the teams because I feel like both teams are kind of the same. The only really big difference is that the height advantage that Denver has, like how you spoke about. But speaking on Jokic and Jamal Murray, the two top guys for the Denver Nuggets, Jokic went 8 for 12 in shooting. He grabbed
Sheesh.
10 boards, 14 assists, and 27 points. We thought Bam was doing a good job on Jokic, playing a good D on him, but he still managed to get 27 points. But then again, he got 10 for 12 free throw attempts.
Yeah, so you
Uh,
take away some of those free throws,
yeah, it could be around 15 points, 16 points, and Bam was doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he was doing pretty good on Jokic, but he's always gonna. The thing is that Jokic is always gonna find his guys to get some points, and especially if his guys are making shots, like like how we were speaking on Michael Porter before. He didn't really have a big impact in the game when it comes to shooting. He went 5 for 16 in field goals, and he went 2 for 11 in 3 point. And usually he's going like 3 point
Yeah,
made
he's
a
making
game.
5, 6 three
You know what I'm
pointers. Yeah,
saying? Yeah,
yeah, yeah, 100%.
exactly. But he was grabbing 13 boards.
100,
He's
and then
grabbing.
and you had other players like Aaron Gordon step up.
Yeah,
You had other players, filling in those roles that when Jokic or somebody else is scoring those points, you had someone else doing it. And that's another thing that the Nuggets are deep.
yeah. Facts, facts. No, and Aaron Gordon was going off in the first half. Like I think he had five, the first 4 out of 5 shots that were shot for Denver in the first quarter. So that's tough right there. Imagine if we're trying to get Jimmy to cover him, and then we're gonna put Struess on who Michael Porter Jr. That's gonna be tough. He's gonna elevate, like you said, he's gonna elevate over him
That
when he
guy's
goes for
like
the shot.
he's like 8 feet when he jumps up.
Yeah, literally,
He
bro.
sees the rim right here. He's like feels like he's playing in a kiddie basketball ring.
Yeah, dude, it's tough. It's tough. But Another
But no,
top.
no, but fuck that guy. At the end of the day, fucking Aaron Gordon, this guy's talking shit like he's averaging 30 points per game. This guy needs to be humbled. All these players, all these Miami undrafted players better come out and better shoot the lights out of that gym.
No, no,
That's
we're
what I
going
want to
to.
see. Because if Eric Spoelstra, I guarantee you, he's in the locker room like, yo, I don't give a fuck who's drafted, who's first round.
Yep.
I don't care what they're saying. You better come out here and shoot the perfect game of your life. And that's what I want to see. Cause now I'm a fucking firm believer in the beginning. I was like, the Heat, AFC, they're in the play-in. I don't really know, but I've seen this whole playoff series, and I'm inspired, really inspired. You can see the energy, the motivation. I'm fucking put me a Heat jersey right now. I'll get you fucking 10 rebounds right now.
You feel me? um, dude, but honestly, just watching the whole game, right? Because like us, like we really like to analyze the game compared to other basketball fans out there that they just watch the game to really enjoy it. But we like actually analyze the game, and when you're really looking at the game, like Miami didn't play a bad game. We just missed a lot of shots.
Yeah.
If we're making those shots, 75% of those shots in the first half, instead of missing them, it's like a 5 point game going into the second half. Right
Yeah.
there, that's all the momentum that we need going into the second half to be like, yo, you know what? We're still in it. We're on these dudes. They're great at home. Denver is undefeated at home, by the way, in the postseason. So if we're making those shots, we're only down 5. I don't really think there's a big difference. Obviously, like we said, the height is what really makes a big difference. The rebounds, 13 rebounds, Michael Porter Jr., 10 for Jokic, 6 for Aaron Gordon. Jamal Murray was 6. Bruce Brown with 5. Like, it's a lot of rebounds.
Yep. That's another thing too. Their first game there, and the Nuggets are undefeated there, so that could have been a big factor in game one. But I see Miami playing way better at game two, and they're gonna come out with a different spark and a different energy. And out of Adebayo, I feel like a lot of players also were leaning off on defense, not trying to attract so many fouls. Even though
Yeah.
they did get a lot, but you can see Adebayo was playing off. He already had 3 fouls early on into the game,
Yeah, by the second quarter, like mid second. Yep.
so
Yeah, bro.
we'll see.
But just looking at the box score. Caleb 1 for 7. Jimmy 6 for 14. Bam.
Unacceptable. Right there, right there. You just said that right there. Jimmy, unacceptable. Right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
at
Facts, facts.
100%, you can put any other thing on the line and it does not matter because you are in the NBA Finals. I don't care if you're having off game, if the altitude, it does not matter.
Yeah, yeah. Look,
Exactly what he mentioned it about his ankle. What did he say? They were like, "Oh, do you think your ankle?" He's like, "People don't care if you got a bad ankle." He
yeah,
said that was
yeah.
his reply.
Facts,
It
facts.
doesn't matter. You got to do it.
Yeah, just like Jason Tatum, how he played in Game 7, the first play of the damn game, he gets his ankle rolled. I mean, obviously it was good for us, but you never want to see that with a best player go down like that. You never want to see an injury. But he stayed on the floor and he had to keep playing because, like you
Yeah, he
said,
was
no one
hobbling. He was
cares.
he was
He was
hobbling the whole
hobbling, yeah,
game.
he was
Yeah.
hobbling the whole game. So no one really cares. That's 100% correct, bro. But Bam, 13 for 25. 25 is the most he's ever shot in a game ever. He broke his record on that. Max Strus, 0 for 10. Gabe Vincent, 7 for 14. He went 50%. It's pretty good. Kyle Lowry, 4 for 8, 50%. Pretty good. But then you got Duncan Robinson, 1 for 6, too. So it's like, that's another hot shooter right there that if he gets it going, he gets those shots falling, the game is closer. Like I don't really think that. Yes, Denver. I think that Denver is on paper the better team, but if we're making the shots that we're always making throughout the regular season and this postseason, I think it's a way closer game going into the fourth quarter than it was.
And there was moments that Miami was catching up, almost down 9 point lead, and then after that they'll just miss some shots, and after that it was, you get that momentum, they start making those big shots at home, and there's no going back.
Yeah.
Do you know any status on Tyler Hero? If he's gonna play, if he, you know anything?
So I'm hearing that Tyler Hero most likely will not play until they go back home, which I think is a really good decision. I think you should literally let him rest. He hasn't been on the court a lot. He hasn't been in condition a lot. So for him to play and that altitude will affect him than other players because he hasn't been playing a lot. So let him come back home. Let him get the juices and the energy going from the crowd. Put him in. You know, like if someone's having a bad game, like Duncan or Caleb or whatever, try to put him in there, or Struce, try to put him in there, plug and
Get some
play.
sparking,
Yeah,
get
get
some
some
sparking. That
sparking
whole
because
crowd going.
we need that offense, bro. We need that offense, and he has offense. His defense is obviously a little shaky, but his offense we can literally ignite from, bro. And honestly, like he comes in, he gives us that offense, and if we want to use someone for defense, I love Hayward Highsmith, bro. Especially the way that he was playing on Jamal Murray.
He
Jamal
played
Murray,
well.
yeah, he's Jamal Murray still did his thing, but when Highsmith was covering him, he was doing less work. And Highsmith, he came in, he dropped 7 for 10, he went 70%. He
Yeah,
made
there
the
was some
two.
nice.
You get what I'm saying?
There was some nice transition plays where the Miami was passing the ball in the paint. He had a couple dunks that I was like, okay, I see what they got going on.
Yeah, facts, facts. Yeah, he came in with that energy, and he had 23 minutes to play, bro. Game one of the NBA Finals when he only played 2 games in the whole playoffs, which was against Boston. Like, and he comes in to fucking cover the best scorer on the opposing team, and then drops 7 for 10, makes the 2 free throws that we got, and drops 18 points.
18 points. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah,
18
dude.
points, 2 for 4 from the three. This guy played
Yep.
well.
Yeah, dude.
23 minutes, 18 points. That's what you need.
That's what we need. Hell yeah. Hell
And what about Zeller? What Zeller do?
yeah. Zeller was 0 for 1,
I saw
3
Zeller
rebounds.
get the shoulder. I seen Jokic fucking put a
Yeah.
layup on him. I'm like, come on, bro. Zeller's my guy. I need him
You
to play
didn't
some
hear
D.
how Channing Frye was like, "Oh, I think the Heat should start Zeller and cover Jokic."
Nah, man.
Come on, dude.
Trying my guy. Wow,
uh,
Struz had 0 points that whole game.
0 points, 0 for 10, bro. 0 for 9 from 3. Boy had
Hard.
5 rebounds, 3 assists.
He did
And
have
that's
nine
it.
attempts. He had so many open shots at the three that he took
Yeah,
nine
he had
attempts.
like wide open. I think he had 3 for sure, wide open, and he didn't. He couldn't get it going. I don't know what it was,
You know,
but
when an NBA
I don't think
finals
he
like
has
that,
that game. I don't think he has that game again.
you don't think so?
Nah, I
What's he?
don't think
What?
he.
How's he
Nah,
been?
hell no, bro.
How has he been playing?
Good, man. He's been playing good. I mean, he's not. He's a role player. You know, it is what it is. But he hasn't been shooting 0 for 10, 0 for 9 for 3. I don't see that happening again, bro. He just had a really bad game. It is what it is. It happens. But he's got to come back and bounce back next game, and he's got to come out shooting with the confidence that he always has, and he's gonna get those shots because Bam sets great picks. Denver, they like to play man on man, but they like to push back a little bit as well. I don't know. I think Strus will get those shots again, and he's gonna knock him down.
I mean, confidence. I believe he has because if you take 9 attempts, you have the confidence. I mean, there was a lot of
Facts.
shots that were hitting the rim too. He wasn't completely off airballing. It was just those close shots that don't go in.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a one to see for sure. The game 2 coming up. But what do you think Miami needs to do to get this win so they don't go down 0-2, go back to the crib?
What do they have to do?
Yeah, what do you think that they have to do? That number one thing that you think that they have to do?
The number one thing they have to do is that Spoelstra needs to play that video that they played in Game 7 that they didn't talk about. That's
That
what
they
they
didn't
need
talk
to.
about?
Yeah, they need to go put that video again and inspire
What
these
was
guys.
your assumption of that video? Because when I think you has told me your assumption, and I was like, yo, honestly, I think that's it. I think that was
Did
really.
I? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that you had told me was that they showed a video of how Derek White made that last second bucket, and they were showing how they celebrated. And like, look, you see these fuckers. You see how they're celebrating on your floor and this and that. You want to lose like this again?
No, for sure. They showed a video of him getting a haircut of White. And they're like, this is the guy that just
This is the
fucking
guy.
grabbed the rebound right there. Look at you guys. You guys could have been eating a Papi steak, eating the steak of your life. But now you guys got to fly that cold ass Boston right now. You guys got to hope not to get eliminated. Look at Pat Riley sitting right there. You think you think he wants to get a flight to fucking Boston right now? You think he wants this
Fuck
shit or
Boston.
he wants to go to South Beach right now and catch a tan? What do you think he wants to do?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Pat, come over
Facts.
here. Let's ask him. Let's ask him.
Come here, come here, come here, come here.
Yeah.
Sit down right quick. Sit down right quick.
Nah, bro, who knows? They probably put a film of LeBron when he was down 3-2 in Boston, and then they just saw. He's like, "Look, you guys want to perform and win? Look at this guy right here."
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You know what I would have loved, like if they actually said what it was, obviously, but like if it would have came out that it's like it was just a video of all the former Heat players saying, "Bro, you guys play like bitches. What the fuck is going?" Like imagine a video like hyping the
Yo,
fuck up,
all the
and then
greats.
UD at the end, like, yeah, they're telling you the real. Dog. Yo, I'm about to retire, and you guys gonna go out like this?
Bro,
Imagine.
it's crazy. Who knows? But
Yeah, I
so, I mean, they got a good leader as a coach, man. That guy's proven year
yeah,
after
hell yeah.
year that
Yep.
no matter what type of players he has, he can lead them to have the confidence to shoot and play.
Yeah, yeah. For me, man, I I love the way that we play defense. You're not gonna stop Jokic. You're not gonna stop Jamal Murray. It's just if you're a casual basketball fan and you think that anybody can stop those two, you need to wake the fuck up because no one can stop those guys. Like they're just great. They're just great at what they do. Jamal Murray has never been an all star, which I think is like really disrespectful. But there's a lot of good guards in the West, so it's like a give and take. Jokic, MVP, proven 2 times. He could have arguably won it 3 times in a row. Great passer, great scorer. Little so-so on the defensive end, in my opinion. But those two guys, you're not gonna stop. Everyone else, uh, like I said, Porter, 2 for 11 and threes. He usually makes five or six of them. Aaron Gordon had a great game because
That's true. 2 for 11. I just saw that right there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He's usually a walking bucket.
yeah. Facts, facts.
That guy sees the rim right here, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And then Aaron Gordon it started off the game like we talked about. Seven. He made like 4 of their first 5 shots. He was taking advantage of the height that we have. I think this is going to be a great adjustment to that next game. I don't think he's going to have that same start of that game. But I love the way we play defense, man. I just really think that if we make our shots, bro, we're going to be in it. We're going to be in it. I think that's the only thing that Miami needs to do. Just keep with the confidence, keep playing that defense, that same tenacity, intensity, and energy. And then we're just going to come out shooting the same shots. And this time, they going to fall.
100%.
Yeah, man. Um, so for game 2, with without being biased, who do you think takes it?
I would say Miami Heat, but that's being biased. But I think Nuggets take game 2 and they go 0
Think
2
so?
to Miami. Right now, that's what they've shown me, and that's what I believe is gonna happen. Do I want it to happen? No, but we'll see. Maybe these guys have been underdogs, so maybe they can prove again another time that they're here to stay.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Um,
about what about you?
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a freaking
I
battle all
don't
the
be
way to the
biased.
end.
Don't
I
be
no, no,
fucking
I'm not.
biased.
I'm not being
Look
biased.
me. Look at me.
I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased. It's gonna be tough, 100%. It's gonna be a fight to the end. But I love the way that Miami plays when they lose a game. They come back the next game like firing on all cylinders. And I gotta take Miami with game 2 because I don't think we're gonna miss as many shots. And we're not gonna only get 2 free throw attempts, fucking referees. There's no way that we only got 2 free throw attempts. There's no way. I know we weren't driving to the basket. I know we weren't attacking the basket. I know there was a lot of mid-range shots and a lot of three-point shots. But there's no way. And on top of that, there's no way that Jimmy Butler didn't get a fucking free throw, bro.
No,
There's
there
no
was a
way.
lot of calls that even Jimmy was like,
Yeah, no, I mean, bro, you don't want to argue with the refs, bro. You want to leave that to the coaches, really. Sometimes, it's just human nature. You're going to argue with the refs, but you don't really want to do that because then these refs they get sensitive, bro. Like people are sensitive, bro. So if you're saying something to the ref that the ref doesn't want to hear, he's gonna put it in his mind and he's gonna be like, okay, don't worry. Watch next time when you get fouled. I'm not gonna call shit. And I feel like that
damn,
happens.
they got a grudge.
You feel me?
Oh yeah, that's how you feel? No worries, I got you right now.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, bro, I think Miami can take game 2, man. Again, Denver is undefeated in the postseason at home. I think Miami can be the first team to take it, steal a game from them, go back home to Miami. I think
Drop 2,
I
Miami in
think
5.
No, no, no. I think Denver will take one from us 100%. They're too great of a team to lose like three in a row.
How do you
Because if
see the series
Miami,
playing out? How do you see the series playing out?
I
What's your
think it's
take
gonna
on it?
go seven, bro. I think it's gonna go
Seven?
seven, yeah. And then that last game is gonna be up for grabs, man. I can't really tell you who's
I
gonna really
I
take it.
think if it goes to seven, Miami takes it. I think if you give Miami that opportunity because they're so hungry. I mean, both teams are hungry right now. Both of them are
Yeah,
out to prove themselves. Because that's
Denver
another
first
thing
time they
that
go to the NBA
yeah,
Finals.
that's wild.
That's
Not
wild,
even
bro.
with Melo,
Is
Melo and
that
AI.
yeah? Facts. Melo, AI, Chauncey Billups, Kenyon
That's
Martin,
crazy.
J.R. Smith, dude. That was like, is that they're facing the Black Mamba? They're facing the Black Mamba. That was 2009. It would have been Melo against LeBron. No, I'm sorry, 2000. Yeah, no, no, no. That was 2009. So no, LeBron wasn't going. It
No,
was
because they didn't face each other.
yeah, it was um, the Magic. But imagine, bro, imagine
The
Melo and
Magic
LeBron
with against Dwight.
against Dwight. Yeah, yeah. That's
That'd be
when Kobe won his fourth ring, and then the next year he won his fifth
that
against the
guy's a
Celtics.
monster. That guy's a monster. He saw that
Yeah,
whole lineup: Carmelo Anthony, I was seeing a documentary. AI was actually talking about how that his work ethic alone is what separated him from himself.
facts.
He's like, yo, I would be going to the club and then I see Kobe on the way to the gym the same day.
Yeah, yeah, facts. Like that. Have you seen that Redeem Team documentary on Netflix?
No,
Well, you should watch it. It's dope as fuck. But they
is that the one with Kobe that enters Team USA?
yeah,
Yeah, so I saw a part of it. I saw
yeah.
most of it.
Watch the whole thing. But they talk about how they were getting back home from the club exactly like that, and it was LeBron,
D
Boozer,
Wade.
Wade, Bosch, and Mello, and they were getting in the elevator, and they see Kobe walking in the lobby, and they're like, "Yo, where
Sweating.
you going?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm about to hit the gym." Like, what you mean? It's 5 in the morning. He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to get a workout in." And they're like, "What the hell?" And then from
After
then
that,
on,
everybody else
everybody
was
started doing
following.
it. Everybody started doing it. That's bro.
They're like,
That's a leader right there, bro.
a
That's a
hundred
leader.
percent, and it's contagious. All that energy is contagious. When you see somebody like that, it's not even that, because if you have someone like that and they're not performing, you tend to second guess or to. But him being the player that he is, and his work, obviously, that's what led him to be that player. But being at that caliber and showing that, people were like, damn. If you really want to be like this guy or be close to this guy, you gotta fucking grind.
Yeah, dude. No, and I love like I think I had sent you this TikTok before, but that one TikTok that he's like, I work so damn hard each and every day, and these guys come in here and work whatever the hell they want. Why would I pass up a shot to this guy when I know I put in the damn work and this guy hasn't? Why would I
Oh.
give the shot to him? Fuck that, I'm taking the shot.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, that's
He's like, why would
awesome,
I, he's
bro.
like, I don't want to pass him the ball. I don't respect his work. He's like, why do you hate everybody? He's like, I don't hate everybody. I just don't respect their work ethic.
Accident. Facts. I think he learned that. No, I know that he learned that from MJ because he's spoken about it. And
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
he already had that already like at a very young age. Because there's people that learn that later on in life.
mhm,
Especially me. I'm someone that learned that later on in life. But these guys learn that at 16, 15, and they understand that and they put in that work early on, and it adds up. All that time adds up,
yeah,
and you
bro.
can see it. You see
Hall
in
of
his
Famer,
career.
5
Yeah.
championships, 17 whatever All Star appearances, 2 NBA MVPs or one.
Yeah, I didn't
Crazy.
appreciate him earlier on because I hated him because he was like that guy that'll come in and just end the games. Like your team is
Facts.
getting up and he'll just come and ice the game and just shut everybody up. So it was like, I hate that guy. But then once he retired and you're like, damn, this guy really was fucking phenomenal.
That bro, monster, bro. You know what that is, bro? That you think that you have hope in a game to win, and this guy just comes in and he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna kill that shit right now. I'm gonna silence the whole damn crowd
No,
on a
yeah,
road
that's
game."
that's that's why I appreciate LeBron and I like LeBron so much because I see so much hate on him, but I see him as like Kobe caliber, a player that's once in it's super hard to see a player, especially like that can perform such a long time and time after time prove people wrong and shoot the ball and pass the ball. You see him like you gotta appreciate those moments and see him. Why he's still playing.
Yeah, I never understood on why people hate LeBron, bro. Like I think it's just like people just hate like other people being so damn successful. And again, I don't understand that. Like I feel like everybody should just appreciate everybody for being successful, really, and then you learn from that. Because if you feel like you don't need to learn from someone, then you got to stop being fucking ignorant and wake the fuck up. Because you need to learn every single day.
He must be like Elon Musk, successful like
Yeah,
Elon Musk. He must be the richest man in the world. Because if you're not learning from somebody or other leaders, then I don't know what to tell you.
bro. You know what it is? That 20 seasons, boy, still averaging 25 plus a
He dropped
game.
40 in his last playoff
Drop
game
drop 40 in his last
by
playoff
accident.
game with with a fucked up ankle, with a fucked up foot. I'm sorry, dude. He had 30 in the first half. Came out the second half. He's like, all right, now my teammate's gonna come out here and do something. No,
Teammates stayed
couldn't.
around, bro.
No,
Like
you
always.
can't. You can't rely on your fucking teammates because they're not.
That's why Kobe took those shots. That's why he has 5 rings. He's like, man, I'm not passing him the ball.
No, he loved it when Paul Gasol came over, bro. When Paul Gasol came over, he was like, bro,
Yeah, but
has a
there's a
dog like
reason.
me.
Yeah, 100%. He saw his work ethic. His work ethic
Yeah.
must have been crazy, cause if not, he would have been saying the same shit about him.
No, facts, facts, and they turned out to be brothers and stuff. Like you saw, Paul Gasol speak when Kobe passed away and stuff like that. So like, for sure, they must really got close because of his work ethic. For sure, for sure.
I think it starts from there, and then after that, obviously they build that relationship. But look, that's the problem that they had with Shaq. Shaq was a great player, but he didn't like his work ethic, and that's why they fought and broke up.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was a big reason
Shaq.
for that. He's like, man, you could be the most done. He would have been number one in the. He said, even Kobe said he would have been number one player in the world. He would have fucking had work ethic.
Yeah, facts. Is that Shaq had not giving him no excuse, obviously, but Shaq has so many things going on in his life back then, and obviously still now. You see him in like so many damn businesses and whatnot. But he was a rapper, he was a
An
basketball
actor.
player, an actor, a business owner. This guy, dude, he was doing it all. He was doing it all. And then you know what it is? He was like, because I heard him talking about it, and he was like, "Oh, after I won three, like I was already like, all right, whatever. It's the same thing over and over. Whatever. I'm just gonna come in here. I'm still gonna dominate and this and that." And Kobe was just, he was still young, so he's like, "No, I want to get so much better. I
Basketball
want to."
first.
Yeah, basketball first. He's like, I'm trying to win every year. Like, I'm not trying to lose at all, and this and that. And imagine that fourth time they went to the finals. They no, I think it was like a year after because they went three
I think they
times
went
and then
three. They took a
and then
break like 1 year, and then
one
they
year
went
because
back.
the Spurs win. That's when Tim won his first one, and then they went
Pippen.
back again. And the team that went back again was Shaq, Kobe, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Rick Fox, Robert Horry. Like, dude, they had a fucking squad, but they played against the Detroit Pistons, and Detroit Pistons just wanted it more than these dudes did.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, game 2 coming up Sunday. It's gonna be dope. Hell
I thought it
yeah.
was today. It's not today.
No, it's not today. Today is the first game of the Stanley Cup. The Florida Panthers are in there. We gotta
Damn,
support them. The Cats, baby. South Florida, do it big, baby.
that's crazy.
You know
That's
what it
the first
is?
time. That's the first time they go there, no?
I think it's their first time. I'm not really sure. I can't really tell you for sure. But it's the first time in history that an eighth seed from both hockey and NBA from the same region go to the championship round. That's crazy. Both of
That's
them
today,
eight
8 o'clock.
seeds. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually watch it, bro. I'm actually watch
Me
it.
too. I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch my first hockey game.
facts. Same.
I
I'm
think
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
like, what
watch
the
my
fuck's
first.
going on?
I'm gonna be like this, fucking like I'm watching ping pong.
I'm
Fuck.
gonna have to be doing research while the game's going on. Like, what the fuck's going on?
It's gonna
Uh,
be. It's gonna be a good one.
yeah, they say the games are lit though. Like in person, they say it's really fucking lit to be out there.
There's
Like,
only one way to find out.
facts, facts.
So
It's not
next
gonna be soon,
season,
but next
yeah,
season
next season,
for
yeah.
sure. For
Not right
sure, we'll
now. I'm
go
not
next
going
season.
tomorrow, but
Nah, yeah,
we'll
nah,
make it
yeah,
happen.
that's it. If Gio said that it was like $600 a fucking ticket.
I mean, he went in peak games.
Yeah, no, he went in the last round. He went like game 4, I think. Yeah, like game 4.
That's crazy how you start winning and people start attending.
Shit, I'm trying to go.
People wanna see.
I want to go to the NBA Finals game 4, bro.
Yeah, no, you've been craving to go.
Yeah, dude. That shit's $500 for like the
Nosebleeds, you're gonna
top.
be standing there, fucking
Yeah, but Johnny works there, and he's like, "Yo, like if you
get the
guys
cheapest
get in, he's
ticket.
like, get the cheapest ticket, and I got you. I'll put you in the club or whatever. This and that." So I'm like,
Hey man,
tempted. I'm
yeah.
tempted.
I think you have to edit this shit out.
all my 10,000 viewers on this
Yeah,
fucking
you're gonna have to edit
show.
this shit out. They're gonna fucking getting this shit out on us.
Yeah. Hey, George, it was a pleasure, bro. Guys, you know you can follow me on Twitter, George Mike Perez, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at GMike Media _. The audio version of the podcast is available on all podcast platforms, YouTube, and now on Rumble. George, if you want to do any plugins, but if you don't, then we gonna be out of here.
I don't. They call me Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody. That boy working in silence, folks.
Mr. Nobody.
Boy working in silence always. Always.
Ya tú sabes.
Hey, but thank you again, bro. I appreciate your time. I know you're a busy dude. You know we're gonna have you back on the pod. Hopefully
Yes,
one of
sir.
these dudes.
Always.
Hopefully one of these dudes want to get on the pod too, so we could make it like a group thing, like we did that other episode.
Yeah, it was fun. Gotta get that going.
For sure. Dale, my boy.
Dale.